Hello, Bulldogs. Your school counselor, Mrs. Stack, here for our PAWS lesson this week. Now that you've been home for a couple weeks, I'd like to review how to be positive. Let's go through some information on how you can have mental strength and how you can charge your batteries while learning from home. So, this is our 19th pause lesson of the school year, and we're going to review what it means to be positive. And don't forget, kids, we are still wild about you. All of our safari animal friends and all of the staff members at Stranahan are thinking about you all the time. And today, don't forget to look for our jungle paw prints. Today, there will be 3 in this lesson. So, the P part of pause, being positive, it is part of our pause pledge. Let's say it together. I promise to be positive, accountable, and well mannered with self control. Even though you're not at school, you can still practice this. I'm positive I can be positive. You're right, pause. Thanks for sharing. Oh, and we have you can here for a part of our lesson. We are going to learn about being positive today. First, we're going to learn what positive means. Then, we're going to read a strong mind book, followed up by learning about positive energy and doing a strong mind challenge. First, let's describe what positive means to us at Stranahan. If someone is positive, it means they look for the good in anything. They look for the good in others. They look for the good in themselves. They even look for the good in problems they face. Oh, I see something. Do you see jungle paw prints? Me too. That means we found a clue. Our first focus is positive. That means looking for the good in yourself, others, and problems or challenges you may face. I'm very excited about learning about being positive. Positivity is one of my favorite things. Let's read a book all about the power of the mind. Oh, sure, Zolly. I'm very excited about teaching about being positive. And you're right, is one of my favorite things too. So, we're going to read this book called My Strong Mind. It is a story about developing mental strength by Niels van Hove. Kate is a very sporty and happy girl. She does well at school and has many friends. But like every girl, she faces difficult situations at home or at school. Sometimes things just don't go as she likes. She is slow to get ready for school, making her parents grumpy with her. All her friends can do cartwheels, but she cannot. She is afraid to stand in front of the class to do show and tell. Her friends sometimes say mean things. One day, Kate read a book about strong minds. She learned that everyone has their own brain and can make up their own mind. You can teach your mind what to do so it can tackle any challenge with a positive attitude. When you practice, your mind gets smarter and stronger. It is okay to try and fail because over time, your mind can help you get better at anything you want. Kate decided to use her mind with all her challenges. That evening, Kate wrote a list of all her tasks she had to do in the morning: get dressed, brush hair, brush teeth, pack school bag, and many more things. The next morning, she told her mind, do one task at a time until the whole list is done. Kate focused her mind on her task list. One by one, she finished the tasks and ticked them off the list as she worked through. She was ready for school with plenty of time. Her parents were very surprised. When Kate arrived at school, her friends were doing cartwheels. Kate never joined in because she couldn't do a cartwheel, and she did not want to fall in front of her friends. Kate told her mind, "It's okay to try and fail because every time I try, I get a little bit better." She tried her hardest, throwing her hands onto the ground and lifting her legs, and she almost got the cartwheel right. Her friends giggled, but Kate felt good that she had practiced. She told her mind, "Well done." That day, it was her turn to do show and tell in front of the whole class. Standing before a big group always made Kate very nervous. She told her mind, "It is okay to feel a bit scared. You can do this." Kate closed her eyes and imagined how she would deliver a great show and tell, speaking clearly, making eye contact, and smiling more. Because she practiced in her mind, she wasn't so nervous in front of the class, and she even enjoyed her show and tell. During lunch, she sat around with her friends in the schoolyard. Some of her friends started to be mean to her. Kate got very angry and she felt like screaming. Then Kate told her mind, "Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10." That helped her calm down so she didn't feel like screaming anymore. Kate told her friends in a calm voice that she didn't want to be treated like that and then walked off. In the evening, Kate had a basketball game. Her team was very unlucky that night. They were missing some of their best players, and hardly any ball went into the hoop. The other team had many strong players, and they were way ahead in the score. Kate was tired and felt like giving up. Then she told her mind, "Keep trying your best." Kate kept running and running as long as she could. Her team lost the game, but Kate still felt proud that she did the best she could. Kate was very tired from a long day, but couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about all the things that happened that day. Kate got out of bed and found her dad lying on the couch watching television while glancing at his phone. "Daddy," Kate said. Her dad wasn't really listening. "Daddy," Kate said more loudly, "you are not listening to what I say." Her dad looked up at her. "Did you know you can tell your mind to stop looking at your phone and listen to me?" "You are right," said her dad. "I'll put my phone away and concentrate on you. Can't you sleep?" Kate shook her head. "Let's play a game to relax called Rock the Boat." Kate and her dad both lay down on their backs and put a little paper boat on their tummy. They listened to some quiet music and took deep breaths. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing made the boat rock on their tummies. After a couple of minutes, Kate's mind calmed and she started to feel sleepy. Her dad carried Kate to bed and tucked her in. Kate asked, "What were your 3 favorite things of the day, Daddy?" It made Kate feel good when she heard all the positive things her dad had to say about his day. "Well, watching you do your best at basketball was surely one of my favorite things of the day," said her dad. This made Kate feel happy. Kate fell asleep to her dad telling all his favorite things, and her mind grew just a little bit stronger that day. The end. As you can see, a strong mind can be a powerful tool, especially when you use positive and helpful self talk. This is called mental strength or mental toughness. Oh, I see something. Do you see the jungle paw prints, bulldogs? Me too. That takes us to number 2, mental strength. Using positive and helpful self talk to overcome challenges, and also dealing with tough things in a positive way. Someone who is positive has positive energy. Pretend they are like a battery. When a battery is fully charged, it works better than when it is drained. You're right, Zolly. You can see the pictures of me, Mrs. Stack, over there. On the left, Mrs. Stack has a charged battery. It is full, and she has a big smile on her face. On the right, she has a very drained battery, and she does not look very happy. Her shoulders are slouched and her head is down. So, this takes us to learning about the self control energy cycle. And this has a lot to do with being positive. If you look at the top of the screen, we have our thoughts plus feelings equals choices that leads to outcomes. And we're used to seeing our self control flow written that way. But another way to think about our self control flow is by thinking about a circle where one thing leads to another. So you start off with the thoughts, and that leads to feelings, which leads to choices, which leads to outcomes, which then leads back to thoughts. And you can picture that cycle going around and around. In the middle of the circle is our energy. We can call this our battery or our attitude. If we have a charged battery, we have positive energy and a positive attitude. When we have a drained battery, we have negative energy and a negative attitude. And we can also have energy in between there. So our battery points out to all four of the parts of our self control flow. Our battery points to our thoughts, our battery points to our feelings, our battery points to our choices, and our battery points to our outcomes. So let's pretend our battery is fully charged. So that means we have energy leading to our thoughts, feelings, choices, and outcomes. What will our self control energy cycle look like? Thumbs up or thumbs down? If you said thumbs up, you are correct. A charged battery will lead positive energy out to our thoughts, positive energy out to our feelings, and positive energy out to our choices, and then also positive energy out to our outcomes. And that, as we know, cycles around and around. So let's pretend our battery is drained. What will our self control energy cycle probably look like if we have a drained battery? Do you think it'll be thumbs up or do you think it'll be thumbs down? If you said thumbs down, you're correct. A drained battery or a negative attitude will lead negative energy to our thoughts, negative energy to our feelings, negative energy to our choices, and negative energy to our outcomes, which cycles around and around. You probably can relate to that feeling. When you're kind of blah feeling, just not very high energy, a little bit sleepy, kind of grumpy, everything around you kind of seems thumbs down. Your self talk is probably thumbs down. Your feelings are probably thumbs down. Even your choices are probably thumbs down, which makes everything else probably thumbs down. So think about the time that you've had at home. What has your energy been like? If you've had a lot of thumbs down moments, I wonder if your battery is feeling kind of drained and if there's anything that you can do about it. Because a charged battery gives you positive self talk, and the positive self talk also gives your battery some positive energy. So it goes out and then also comes back in. A charged battery gives you positive feelings, and the positive feelings also give your battery positive energy. So not only does the arrow go out, but the good feelings come back in and charge you back up. You can think about when you felt happy and how that charges your battery and then helps you feel happy again later. Then that charged battery and our charged thoughts and feelings helps with our positive choices. So, our positive choices can charge your battery too with more positive energy. And same with our outcomes. A charged battery helps you have positive outcomes and even notice the positive outcomes more. And the positive outcomes also gives your battery positive energy. And as you know, that cycles around and around and keeps you charged longer. I love this image because it shows that we have control over our attitude. We can look for the good to charge our battery so that everything is a little more thumbs up. Oh, Zali, I completely agree with you. So now we're going to do our safari skill. And this is, remember, review from before with rock the boat breathing. But if you don't have an origami boat at home, this might be something you can do during your learning time. Just like Kate and her dad did in the Strong Mind book, we are going to challenge you to try this mindfulness skill to use at home. It is called rock the boat breathing. Rock the boat breathing has to do with this origami boat. And learning some origami can actually be a really good challenge to give your brain. So, first, you need to create the paper boat or use a toy or stuffed animal if you don't have the ability to make the boat. You lie flat on your back and set it on your belly. You breathe in through your nose so that your belly lifts up. And then you need to control your breathing so that the boat or stuffed animal doesn't fall off but goes up smoothly. Then you breathe out through your nose or mouth as you watch the boat go down. Again, you need to control your breathing so that you don't blow the boat or the object off of your belly. If you're breathing up and down too fast, the boat is going to rock too quickly and it won't calm you down. If you breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly, you're going to have more control over how fast the boat goes up and down and how balanced you are. This is a really good mindfulness skill for you to use to help you calm down when things are going wrong. And getting more oxygen into your brain and body can help you calm down and charge your battery. You should practice this when you feel calm because when something goes wrong and it feels like your battery is going to be drained a little bit, this is something that can help you get it charged right back up. Oh, and we missed it. Our third jungle paw print was on that last slide, and that was boat breathing. And like I said, you lay on your back, you put an object like a paper boat or stuffed animal on your belly. You take deep breaths in and out while you watch the object move. And you do this until you feel calm. I hope you learned a little more about being positive. Being positive is something you should practice. Have a chirpy day. I really hope you enjoyed our first SEL lesson at home, our first PAWS lesson at home. So please share your ideas for any social emotional learning lessons you'd like to do at home. You can send your ideas to rstack@sylvaniaschools.org. That's my email. Or you can share them on Google with your student account to Renee Stack. Take care, Bulldogs. I miss you. As a bonus, here is one of Mrs. Stack's favorite songs about thinking positive.
Twisting and turning and running and kicking my shoes off on the path of my life. No, there's no hesitating and something is waiting for me. I know I'm gonna survive. For when I feel I've had enough and things get in my way, Well, I know that times get tough, so I'm here to say, oh, woo-hoo. Think positive, oh, woo-hoo, of how good life is. Oh, woo-hoo. Everything happens for a reason on this journey of life. Oh, woo-hoo. Please stay a while, oh, woo-hoo, 'cause everything always looks great with a smile. Oh, woo-hoo. Do, do, do-be, do, 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 do-be, do, 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 do. Slipping, not sliding, but something's colliding with me as I step out on my way. No, there's nothing or no one that's gonna begin to upset me or could ruin my day. For when I feel I've had enough and things get in my way, well, I know that times get tough, so I'm here to say, oh, woo-hoo. Think positive, oh, woo-hoo, of how good life is. Oh, woo-hoo. Everything happens for a reason on this journey of life. Oh, woo-hoo. Please stay a while, oh, woo-hoo, 'cause everything always looks great with a smile. Oh, woo-hoo. Do, do, do-be, do, 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 do-be, do, 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 do. Think positive, of how good life is. Everything happens for a reason on this journey of life, 'cause everything always looks great with a smile. Please stay a while, how good life is. Do, 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 be, do, do, do.